I want to show the next generation of women we can do it. I would say I've had a couple mentors in the past that were women, and I was like, man, if they ever leave the business, like I don't know who I'm going to look up to, just because that's who I want to aspire to be. And so it's like, for me, I love mentoring young people, and I love mentoring women. I just don't think we have enough of that in our industry, and a lot of other things I don't think we have enough of. And so it's just like, for me, it's like I want to hear from powerful women that have really changed the landscape of college athletics. And I'm the type of person, I'm very outspoken, so it's like if I want a seat at the table, I'm going to get it. And so I want to be surrounded by women that want the same thing. Like I feel like we're expected to know so much more and do so much more and be so much more, and it's like, well, why don't I have the same playing field as my male counterpart? Because I think it's like sometimes like it's overlooked, or even in a meeting, right? Like I could say something and then a guy says it a different way, and yet his way sounds so much more convincing than mine. And so it's like, I don't want that to ever be an issue. Like I want to walk in the room and know I'm going to be respected and I'm going to have a voice. And so I've been very fortunate to work a lot of places that support that, but I know not everybody's as lucky. And so it's like, I want to help women who maybe are timid in that space or don't know how to have those conversations, just have those conversations. Because I think if you don't talk about it, it's never going to get fixed or it's never going to change. And so I just think that's so important to me. I feel like every time I leave convention, I just leave so much more rejuvenated, I guess, if that's like the way I want to say it. I just feel like when you come to convention, it's always at the end of a school year, you're always drained, you're always burnt out, but like, this is my Super Bowl. Like I live for this. And so I come and I just feel my heart is like refilled of joy of doing this business again. And I think for a while early in my career, I lost that interest and that passion and that fire to be here. And then I made a couple moves and that's what I needed. And then you come to convention and it's just like, you're reminded of why we do what we do. And you're in a room filled with people who also go through the same struggles you go through. And so to pour into each other is so important when so much of us is being poured out of. I think it's just so important to kind of pour into others and lift each other up, because we work in such a thankless job as it is. And so it's how can we just be encouraging to one another to then take that back to campuses and spread that everywhere. And especially those, like, if not everybody in your office gets to come, making sure it's important you're taking what you're learning here back to your office and your culture to kind of carry that forward.